Hi there, welcome to my investor series. My name is Kyle from Campbell Real Estate, and I'm here to share with you the best tips on how to buy a property. So the first tip is time kills all deals, and you have to be quick to get the best deals in the market. So how do you go about this? The thing is, if a deal takes too long, a property deal, if it starts to take too long, both sides start to get frustrated, and what happens is the deal starts to slowly deteriorate, and both parties end up getting frustrated and would rather walk away. So how do we avoid this? The first rule to getting good deals is you have to define your target. This applies to anything in life, but especially in property. If you want to get a good deal, you got to know what a good deal is. And I find this quite common with amateurs, is they fight for the last penny in a deal, and they end up losing a great deal because they were fighting for the last penny, and they fight so hard that it ends up being a price that the seller could never make sense of, and ends up getting frustrated and walking away. So the key is to know what a good deal is and what's a good price, and that way you don't have to fight. And then also know what's your walk away price. This way you don't have to be frustrated. You don't have to get confused and doubt yourself and go through the whole emotional roller coaster. Most people's idea of a good price is getting the best price the seller was willing to give them and negotiating as hard as they can. And that's not necessarily a good strategy, because the seller's lowest price might not be a good price. So if you know what a good price for you would be, it makes things a lot easier and less stressful. So you got to know what your best price is and what your walkaway price is. The next tip is the umpalooza syndrome by Charlie Mungers, which is, let's say you get a good price for your property. Let's say you get a great price. Don't go and add 10 extra things that you want the seller to do to the property before you're willing to take ownership. So what a lot of people do is they'll say, I'll take it at this price. And let's say it's a good price to the investor. And then they want him to fix a little bit of damp here that may cost 1,000 Rand. And they want them to fix a bit of holes in the wall. They want them to fix all small fixes. Let's say all these fixes add up to 10,000 Rand. Rather offer 10,000 Rand lower than make it up to the seller to fix and take on all those headaches. Because what's going to happen is he gets overwhelmed. The seller will tend to say, okay, so the guy wants a low price for my property, really on the boundary of what I'm willing to accept. And he wants me to fix this, and he wants me to fix that. And what happens is the seller becomes illogical. He gets emotionally overwhelmed. And in his mind, it may be 10,000 Rand worth of fixes that he's not sure what they're going to cost. And he'll end up, in his mind, it works out to 100,000 worth of fixes, because there's 10 of them, which sounds like a lot, and they tend to get overwhelmed by everything. It's a low price, and it overwhelms them, and they tend to walk away. So rather offer slightly lower and make it a clean deal, footsteps as is, and you take on responsibility for those smaller changes. That way you will get a better price. You could probably offer 20,000 Rand lower instead of adding 10,000 Rand worth of fixes, for example. Every deal is different, but that sums it up. That's the tip for today. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe for more videos like this, and I look forward to seeing you in my future videos. Thanks.